Almost 3/4 of the Earth's surface is covered with water, but only about 3% of that is the fresh, drinkable water we need to sustain life. Plus, fresh water is not equally distributed throughout the planet. 1.1 billion people around the world, approximately 1/6 of the world's population, does not have access to safe drinking water. The solution may be in the air we breathe, drinkable air.
Out of all the water on Earth, salt water makes up about 97% of it. Fresh water is critical for the survival of all living organisms. The source of almost all fresh water is precipitation from the atmosphere in the form of mist, rain, and snow. Fresh water falling as mist, rain, or snow contains materials dissolved from the atmosphere and material from the sea and land over which the rain-bearing clouds have traveled. Many areas of the world are already experiencing stress on water availability due to the accelerated pace of population growth and an increase in the amount of water a single person uses. It is expected that this situation will continue to get worse. A shortage of water in the future will be detrimental to the human race. An innovative new technology might just turn the tide in mankind's quest for fresh water. The Atmospheric Water Generator, AWG, is a device that extracts water from ambient air. There's an almost inexhaustible supply of water in the air. It varies from the most arid deserts to high humidity, subtropical and tropical areas. But overall, there are more than 3.1 quadrillion gallons of water in Earth's atmosphere at any given time. In nature, warm air turns the water from rivers, lakes, and oceans into water vapor that rises into the air. That water vapor forms clouds which contain small drops of water or ice crystals, depending on how high the cloud is and how cold it is. As clouds rise higher and higher, the air gets colder and colder. When the water vapor in the cloud becomes too heavy, it falls back to the ground as rain or snow. Many atmospheric water generators operate in a similar manner, very similar to that of a dehumidifier. Air is passed over a cooled coil, causing water to condense. The rate of water production depends on the ambient temperature, humidity, the volume of air passing over the coil, and the machine's capacity to cool the coil. In essence, AWGs create water the same way that nature does, creating water from the moisture in the air, creating water where there is none.
Drinkable Air manufactures atmospheric water generators where we take the humidity out of the air and make pure drinking water. We make water where there is no water. I think it's interesting that, without pure water, and I think that we're just starting to realize that in the United States, there can be no peace, security, and sustainability. Other than the air we breathe, water is the most important thing to sustain human life. We look at sending all these probes to Mars, and what are they looking for? What are all their tests looking for? Water, because if there's water on the planet, they could have life on that planet.
Drinkable Air's patented EnviroGuard purification system uses ozone and granular activated carbon filters to ensure 100% pure water at all times. The EnviroGuard process utilizes ozone to eliminate any microorganisms, including bacteria and viruses. Ozone has been used for over 50 years to purify water and is accepted by the United States Public Health Service as a standard methodology for water treatment. Test results of water generated by Drinkable Air's AWG technology show the water to be fresh and clean, far exceeding EPA requirements. The Drinkable Air AWG first pulls air through an electrostatic filter, removing 99% of all airborne particles. A condensation unit receives this clean, humid airflow and condenses water vapor into liquid. As the machine collects the water, it drops into a collection tank where it is immediately ozonated to kill all bacterial contaminants. The entire tank is chilled, and this cool, refreshing water is then pumped through a granulated activated carbon GAC filter, which filters out any excess ozone and makes the water taste great. There are several commercial Drinkable Air AWGs, starting with the Chameleon 60, which produces 100 gallons of fresh, cool water daily, up to the Chameleon 1200, which extracts 1,800 gallons of ozone-enriched pure water each day from the air's humidity. These units are ideal for industry, healthcare, disaster relief, and large businesses. Drinkable Air's smallest model, designed for homes, offices, spas, and clinics, is the Chameleon 8, which produces up to 10 gallons of cool, pure, delicious-tasting drinking water per day. A West Palm Beach neurosurgeon, Dr. Doug Martin, has a drinkable air AWG in his office that provides him, his staff, and his patients pure, cool drinking water with no heavy bottles to lug and at a fraction of the cost of a bottled water service. And when he desires, he can easily move it from place to place and plug it in, and it starts producing fresh, pure, cool drinking water for all to enjoy.
Atmospheric water generation is a relatively new technology in terms of the apparatus that creates it. However, it's not new at all. Mother Nature, that's the way she produces rain. It's Mother Nature's way of creating the purest water by condensing the water in the air, and through ozonization, similar to lightning, it purifies it.
Where we've spent the majority of our research and development dollars in building a unit of the highest quality that can produce the most amount of water out of the humidity in the air, our real star of this machine is the ozone purification process, which not only kills all the bacteria, but also enriches the water with oxygen.
Simple and easy to install, Drinkable Air's AWGs can be powered by electricity, generators, or renewable energy in any location, from your home or office to a remote village in Africa. They require no plumbing, water lines, or pipes. All you need to do is plug them in.
The beauty of our technology is that it empowers the individual to make a difference. From the simplest thing of replacing usage of bottled water. Just that alone would have significant positive impact. The most important thing though, let's face it, I have to tell you this, it is the fact that you're drinking the cleanest, purest, best tasting, invigorating, energizing water. What attracted me about Drinkable Air was the whole commitment to the quality of the machines and the technology and the applications, particularly since the majority of my background is in the medical industry and in healthcare.
The Drinkable Air Atmospheric Water Generator is one of the most exciting and important innovations in a long time. Its potential impact on easing the world's water needs is without limit, and the water that is produced is some of the best I've ever tasted.